Yo guys, what is up? Unfortunately, we are back on Tournament Desert. I'm trying to find decent replays not on Tournament Desert, but unfortunately, we are back on this map. One of the most popular and most balanced maps in the game, so here we are. We've got Terminator in the yellow for GLA Demo in the south, and in the north we've got Own3r. As in, I own you, I imagine. And in the north, he is China Tank, Sorry, not Tank, he's China Nuke. What am I on about? China Nuke. Quick CC cell and 2 supplies for him. In the south, we've got a Terminator going for what also looks like 2 supplies. This worker was a little bit out of position. I thought he was going to do a supply there. And long distance collect, but there is actually a better position. Tunnel in the middle for him. His worker line is going to be wide open for the Nuke Battle Masters, but in the meantime, Own3r looks like he's going for a fast propaganda center build. That's generally what you're going to be doing when you're sending this dozer back like that. So fast propaganda center, I'm imagining, from Own3r, which is a very, very strong build order indeed. But if Terminator comes with a Terratech, or a tech RPG and picks off that dozer before it gets up, then that might go very bad for him. But I actually really like this build order from Own3r. But let's see if Terminator is good enough to punish and capitalize on this weak starting build order from Own3r. So terrorists are running forward for Terminator, a little bit out of position because these easily can be just picked off. Not going to do much damage to that power plant that can just be easily rebuilt, repaired even. Tunnel now finally going down on its right side from Terminator. This is looking like a bit of a weak start from Terminator because now his worker line is going to get completely ravaged. Slow reaction from Own3r in repairing this power plant. He has now got mines, but it only needs a few hits from a few RPGs and that's going to be going down. This Battlemaster is still causing damage here. And I don't think that worker is going to be able to finish that tunnel. We've got 2 Scorpion tanks out. They'll probably eventually kill this Battlemaster, but the Battlemaster is going to cause at least a little bit more damage and can seriously damage these Scorpions as well. And this is keeping Terminator busy in his base, while meanwhile Own3r is managing to repair that power. And he should be making overlords. I'm a bit disappointed I'm not seeing a barracks a bit quicker. I personally would be dropping down that barracks as soon as the propaganda center is finished. Or even maybe before it with the other dozer. So you can get that Lotus out and get the ore capture really, really fast. But of course getting the Overlord and ECM out fast as well is a bonus. Probably the order is Overlord, ECM, and then finally get a Lotus. Because the Lotus is expensive. I think it's 1850. But he's gone for 2 Overlords instead of an ECM. Personally, I would have been making an ECM. Or at least an ECM next. And then it's charged straight through the center, and there's nothing that Terminator will be able to do about it. Rather, getting my words mixed up today. This has got to be an ECM. Don't tell me it's another Overlord. ECM is now out. We've got a Gatling cannon and a speaker tower. We've got Lotus going down this left side, and this is looking a bit weird from Own3r. It was looking really, really good for him. I like the build order. I like the repair, although it's a bit slow on the power plant, but the Lotus is going completely the wrong. Well, actually, he might be able to get the oil actually because this tunnel is out of place, and I doubt Terminator is going to react fast enough. Based on what I've seen already, I'm just going to take a wild guess that Terminator is not going to react fast enough. This attack now needs to do as much damage as possible. So it needs to charge forward. This Gat does not want to go first though. This is looking real scrappy. No micro at all from Own3r. I felt the micro here could have been 20 times better. This is just non-existent. Just charged straight through the center into all this. I know I said that, but he was kind of a little bit late doing it. Because he made 2 ECMs, 2 Overlords. I would have gone forward with just 1 Overlord, 1 ECM. And the guy would have had less RPGs, less Scorpions to deal with it. The Lotus is slow at capturing anything. And the Overlord's going to get picked off. The micro there was non-existent. You can't just... I know I said charge through the center, but you can't just do it without any micro at all, because of course the enemy's going to sometimes react to it you've then got to be prepared to move. The Overlords could have gone left, and the ECMs could have been saved. That whole army could have been saved, and that could have won the game just single-handedly. But now that's gone down, Own3r's not looking in a great position because Terminator in the meantime has got both oils. That one has been temporarily captured by the Lotus, but it's going to be recaptured. I'd like to see a tunnel further forwards to stop that happening again from Terminator. Second arms dealer is now up. Oil is recaptured. Lotus is running back to his own oil. No second war factory from Own3r. He is making airfield instead, which actually is not a bad idea at this point in the game. It's going to capture his own oil back, but Terminator's had both oils for quite a while. Terminator is still making tier 1 units. No palace out for him yet. And no forward tunnel here to protect the oil. There's a tunnel here. But I'd like to see one there because he doesn't know where the Lotus is. Luckily for him, the Lotus is way back here, but it could, if he wanted to, he could be capturing that again. And there's probably little he can do about it. There's plenty of Scorpions out here now. And these ECMs, again, need to be microed. And the Overlords need to know when to go back. You want to go in and out. You don't want to just hang around. Where are the ECMs? This is absolutely awful micro from Own3r. In fact, pretty much non-existent on the Overlords. He kind of just... I mean, what's he done? He's just walked them to there. Probably not even attack moved. And the ECMs, he put back, which he should have done, but he also should have sent the Overlords back as well. You kind of want to do hit and run tactics with the Overlords. Helix is now out, I can hear. 2 Helixes. Hopefully the micro is a bit better than the Overlords, though. It needs to be micro in these units. You cannot just charge in with 0 micro. Which actually, I remember when I played my first competitive 1v1, it was a tank versus USA or something like that. And the previous games I'd seen, people had just sent like gats down the left, down the right, down the middle, and just kind of won the game just based on that. Micro in their units, but I didn't really understand about micro at that point. I was kind of just waypointing all my units. All my units got completely destroyed. A player called Herb was observing, and he was kind of giving me advice after that very first competitive 1v1, saying that I can literally not just waypoint my units down the side of the maps, which is what I was doing. You have to micro them as well. That was ever since that first game that he kind of gave me that advice on. I kind of took the 1v1 more and more seriously from that point and realized that Zero Hour is a game that's heavily reliant on micro. Just a little bit of micro, like those 2 Overlords in the beginning with the 2 ECMs, that could have won the game, and this game might not even be at the 8-minute mark now, or 9-minute mark. You cannot just send the units in and let them do everything. You've got to control them, and the difference in 0 Hour is a unit can either get 1 kill, or you can make that same unit get 2 kills, or the same unit get even 10 kills if you micro it correctly. It's all about getting the most out of every single unit. Lotus is damaged somehow. I think that's from the attack down the right hand side before when the Overlords exploded. 4 Helixes now out. There's an attack in the middle. Plenty of Scorps out, and if those Helixes come in now, they can kill all of them Scorps, and that is exactly what he wants to be doing. He doesn't want to be going straight to the base. Want to kill the army and then go to the base, because now he's not going to pop out them Scorps again. You're not going to get the chance. At least against a good player, you're not going to do that anyway. The Helixes have come straight in and going to go straight to the base there. Needs to be making quads. This is a slow reaction from Terminator, but at least he's got his Scorps left. I personally would be attacking with the Scorps right now, because otherwise he's just dead. Without these war factories, he's not going to be able to make any anti-air. And Own3r is just completely owning at this point with the surprise element of these Helixes. He's got a speaker tower in there as well, so they are healing. None of the rockets are firing at the moment, though. They are firing now. Supply going down so quick. Terminator's just not doing anything at the moment. I personally would have been attacking with those Scorps, because those Scorps are absolutely useless against the helixes, and you want to kind of distract these helixes from attacking anything else. His whole focus is going to be on them helix. He could have pushed down the left-hand side. Yeah, eventually he'll probably lose them and he'll probably have to send them back or something, but he could have at least killed some of these buildings. But he's kind of just left them chilling here, and meanwhile he's not capturing this oil. Could be shooting that oil, but could be killing it, but instead the opponent is gaining $200 every 12 seconds. Quads are now out and one helix is going low. That's the one with the speaker tower as well, so they won't be able to reheal apart from that heroic one there. Helixes have destroyed all the base, so now Terminator's kind of stuck in the middle. But these helixes are kind of stuck in the south. One oil going down, so now Terminator is on no oils because he's not reacting about this one. The Scorps are now finally moving out, but it's very, very slow. Mines have been dropped off in front of the war factories, or the arms dealers rather. And the Scorps are going to probably attack into the worst possible position. These need to be set up on guard mode. Oil is finally going to go down after chilling there for a long time. The Scorps are going to... Obviously, we can see the map. We know there's new cannons there, but this is definitely the worst position. There's mines there as well. These new cannons need to be on guard mode because they would have already fired. Otherwise, I don't know what Own3r is doing not on guard mode. Carpet has come in and actually destroyed some of the quads. The tunnel has gone low. The war factories once again have gone down. The quads have gone in the back because these are not on guard mode. Actually, they've snuck around the side of the mines. And actually, one of the new cannons has gone down. Another overlord is going to go down. A lot of units going down on both sides here. New cannon's finally going to fire. The mines combined with the new cannon, it's going to take out everything. All the helixes have survived, and Terminator's base has been completely wrecked, and his army completely wrecked as well. But this is going extremely close. Another war factory is being put down by Own3r. Needs to be careful with that overlord. Needs to get the speaker tower on it so it does heal. Helixes are coming in. There's loads of quads here though. Actually only 3, not loads. Needs to be careful though. He could lose at least one helix here. He's over the RPGs. Which one has he lost? He's not... Yeah, he's lost the bunker one. He's not lost the speaker tower one. That's the speaker tower one there. Technical going down. That was actually a terror tech, not used by Terminator. When there's nothing you can do in your base to defend, yeah, you want to be dropping down the war factories, maybe a few stingers and whatever to defend, but whilst they're building, he should have been attacking with the Scorps there and then. He shouldn't have waited so long and then attacked. That's Terminator's downfall right there. He still might win though. He's still got a decent chance, but I do think the favour right now is on Own3r. But Terminator can go back now and build his supplies. That's not obviously worth building a supply on. Maybe just collect it with long distance, collect it with a few workers when they've got nothing better to do. But these 4 helixes, this one is a new one. Needs to build the bunker and make another 2 tank hunters. We've got over 3k, 775 there. No, that was another helix, and no horde bonus because he didn't get a 5 together and then put them in. He's putting them in 1 by 1 or 3, 1 and 1. And that's not the most efficient way to get them in there. You want to get them in there with horde bonus so that they cause maximum damage. They do carry the horde bonus inside of the helixes, so I'm told. So yeah, you wanted to be doing that. So a deadly amount of helixes now out. 5 helixes, which is more than before. Helixes are just going to clear up the map, I would imagine. Terminator has got... Whoa, he's got a load of quads now. 1 helix is going to get picked off. Terminator doing a very good job of holding on. Just based on Own3r's army composition now, he's only got helixes. 1 overlord, 1 flamer. Terminator's probably going to be able to hold on, I would imagine. Probably going to be able to get the win, because every time Own3r tries to move out with his helixes, those quads are just going to pop. The only way Own3r can probably kill them is with some baiting out the quads and then using the carpet, artillery, mines and stuff like that, or an EMP, getting really lucky with a decent hit on the quads and then swooping in. I'd say the carpet bomber's probably got the most chance because it does some super damage very, very quick. Some pretty ambitious terrorists going on this right side, but actually he's saying ambitious, but he actually might get in the supply line there and kill the trucks. Lotus in the base, capturing Terminator's only supply in his main base. He's still fully collected in the middle though, and there's still quite a bit of cash left. Each of these supplies is, I think, about around 4k. Just under 4k. That power is still alive from the very beginning. Those are still in pretty much the same place, and the explosions from the terrorists still in pretty much the same place. Mine drop looks like it's coming in here. I never like to do it too close to the tunnels because he can just clear that out with the workers now. At a safe distance, whereas if it was a little bit further back, it's less likely he's going to be able to clear it out with the workers. I think Terminator, yeah, you can see that because of the tunnel. You can kind of make out a tunnel's range. So if you had a Lotus there, for example, it wouldn't spot it. Pretty interesting. Lotus is running around again and going to capture the arms dealer, it looks like. I think she can capture it up that hill. You want to be doing it when Terminator is distracted, though, because there are quads there. Helix wants to go back and repair, but the game has slowed down a hell of a lot on Own3r. A little bit stuck because just the amount of quads that are out. And there are a few overlords now, though. Artillery is coming in, probably going to be on this tunnel. Carpet coming in as well. He's taken some map control away, but he has lost one helix there. He came in and didn't anticipate there was going to be a massive quad pop from there. War factory's going down. Lotus is still chilling, needs to be capturing now, which she is. He was listening to me. Even though this replay happened in the past, he is listening to me. Massive attack down the right hand side, though, and getting a bit of a base raid situation. The overlords are having to go back to defend against it, and if these quads hang around for too long, then the arms dealer was captured and sold. If the quads hang around too long, then they will get killed by these overlords. These overlords are going to win. Unless it's some horrendous micro again, which it is looking like. One overlord does get picked off. This micro with the overlords is awfully bad. EMP coming in. Oh, and he's EMP'd his own stuff. Oh man, one of the worst EMPs he could have wished for. His command center is taking heavy damage. I think the command center is going down actually, and he's only on one dozer after that. Helix is going to go in for a base raid situation. He's taking a little bit of damage from the bunker and from the RPGs underneath. One of the Helix is probably going to go down because these RPGs are causing too much damage. At least he's going to get extremely low. He's going to go straight into the base. Oh, the quads are all walking onto the mines. And the Overlord is chasing. I'm interested to see which one's going to win this battle, because the Overlord is just kind of charged in again, as he has done throughout the whole game. But there's a heroic quad there and causing a little damage. And pretty much, I think Own3r has lost the game. He can't build another command center. He could sell off some stuff, but he's losing way too much. The Helix is, in the meantime, killing the supply. War factory is captured, but sold off before it's captured. Overlord is coming in to defend. Sorry, that's not actually the last dozer, is it? There is another dozer here. Quads are running away, but running straight into the mines. Terminator, I think, was he demo? Yeah, he was demo, and there's no demo rebel ambush, no Jarman. Is there even a palace, actually? There's no palace even, so... Yeah, I think that's a bit of a mistake from Terminator. I personally would have been going palace, going tech, demo bikes, stuff like that. Demo rebel ambush. Helix is still clearing up the base of Terminator. Terminator, how many quads does he have in there? I think, is that going to be 3 quads? There's a 4th quad out now as well. Needs to be very careful here, because the quad pop will be very deadly, especially to that Helix there that's on half HP. This tunnel here is probably going to get taken out. No reaction from Terminator to respond to this. Maybe he's got a few Scorps in there. Maybe they're not all quads. Actually, they are all quads. He's going to lose his best Helix. That was a bad decision from Own3r, trying to go back to his base. He could have defended his base with just what he's got. And he's losing the second helix as well. Needs to move it out of the range very, very quickly. I think he's just going to quit because... what is he doing? He's trying to capture the war factory instead, but he's lost another helix, not realizing that that was not out of range. War factory or arms dealer rather is going to get sold off. Terminator is now actually only on a very small base. That's why I think he should have kept both of them helixes alive, because I think with those helixes he might have been able to win. Capture is coming in on the supply. I would have preferred to see cash hack, because that would have been 1,000 in his bank that he very much needs. He's only on 500. Then no flame wall. Flame wall is coming in late. I think he flame wall then stopped. It's going to be very, very close. Yeah, the flamer does survive. Just massive quad push coming in again. Didn't realize he had that many quads still out. Must have been continually producing from there. Mines dropped off. Should beacon that. I'll just remember where it is. Worker dropping down another tunnel. Those are there, and he's going to be chased away. Needs to remember there is mines there. He's just seen them be dropped off, and he's already walked one quad onto it. A carpet is coming in as well, and that tunnel needs to be cancelled. A few RPGs taken out. Tunnel is cancelled. Sorry, no, well, I don't know if it was cancelled. I think it looked like he got killed. Rebel ambush, but no demo upgrade. And this is a very, very close game. It's literally one overlord versus the world with the support powers. It's got no powers and no radar. Lost another quad to the mines. That's the thing, when you should have beaconed it. He's not used any beacons, so he could have done one beacon there, one beacon there, one beacon there, and you've mapped out the whole radius of where the mines are. Another quad going to get picked off. Careless unit. He didn't want to be losing. Own3r is not on very much. He's on 3 buildings, one of which is a CC. Artillery is taking out the arms dealer. This is super, super close. I don't think Terminator is going to be able to do it. I mean, what has he got that's going to be able to take out that overlord now? There's no Jarman. Command center is going to get captured, so I really cannot see a way he's going to win unless he goes for the base trade now and manages to. He's going to have to take out both the dozers, both of these buildings, and then the command center. But by that time, either his base is going to be destroyed or this overlord is going to be back to defend. One dozer taken out, which is important for repairing. But this overlord is coming back, and this is going to be real hard for Terminator now. I really cannot see a way back into this. He's got 3.8k. Could build a command center, save these 2 quads. He should have turned them 2 quads back sooner. Maybe he can use sneak attack and the tox bomb to try and chip away at this base. He's got the rebel ambush as well, so he could try and use the capture. But this game is going extremely close. I did not expect this game to go this close at all. Terminator, he was on 3.8k. I'm sure he was on 3.8k a minute ago. Did he drop down a command center and then it got killed? He could drop down a barracks, sell that, and then build a command center. It's mines or AMP. Looks like an AMP. Yeah, drop down a barracks, sell that, and then build a command center. Maybe sell a few of the tunnels if you want to build a few terrorists or something. But he needs to do something, because just sitting here with this war factory is not going to win in the game. Terminator has got nothing left. He's got 2 units in there. So maybe when he sees this overlord out of position, maybe he can go for the base trade and just build a barracks. He's building a barracks. So when he sees this overlord out of position, needs to then be sending units out of this tunnel forward straight to the base. No, you don't want to engage this. There's no way you're going to be able to take out that overlord. Please do not fight it. Please, no. Needs to go for the base trade situation. Terminator is just stuck. He doesn't know quite what to do, I don't think. There's only 2 RPGs inside of there. I was thinking if that was full, maybe with a bit of poor micro again. Actually, he might be able to get the capture on the command center. But why is he not using the Scorpions? He should have the game knowledge or game sense that the enemy has nothing at this point. He could come in for the capture. Oh no, the mines have been deployed at exactly the wrong time. If he'd have reacted in time, he could have used the workers to clear all of the mines and he could have got a successful capture off. Little tiny things like this, it's going to cost him the game, I'm afraid. Oh, it's really unfortunate for Terminator. But the Overlord is going to come back in. If he'd have cleared the mines and gone for the capture, he would have had that command center, and then it was just one building left. Oh, the Scorpions are coming down the left. But why is he going down with the Scorpions now when the Overlord's back home? Oh no, the barracks has been captured. What does he have left? He has a scaffold. He's going for the kill on the command center. This is going to be extremely, extremely close. Because that command center cannot re-heal. Carpet is coming in. It's going to completely miss, I think. Every bullet, or every bomb is going to miss, rather. So, that rebel is going to win the game. I'm calling it now. This is our hero. This is Own3r's hero. Dozer is over here as well, but it can't build anything. Oh no, the Overlord's out of position. Scorpions need to move in now because this is the end. This rebel here is going to end Terminator's life in this game. Scorps might be able to kill a barracks, but that's it. This is GG. GG. Terminator just not having the game sense to know when that Overlord was out of position, he could have gone for the base trade and he could have cleared the mines and captured the command center. Only tiny little things though, but the micro from Own3r in the beginning of that, well, the build order from Own3r to start off with was really, really good, but the micro from his Overlords and stuff was absolutely horrendous. Whoa, look at the units destroyed. Own3r 173 and Terminator 28. I don't think of... Oh, I'm not going to say ever, but you very rarely see a kill-death ratio like that. 100k collected for Terminator, or just over, and 65k collected for Own3r. So, yeah, really unfortunate for Terminator. I do think he could have nicked that game in the end, but probably just a lack of experience or lack of knowledge, or I don't know what you want to call it. I do think he could have had that command center. I do think he... I could have sworn he was on 3.8k at some point and he could have built a command center, but maybe he did and maybe it got cancelled. I don't know what happened. Yeah, well played to Own3r, just in the jaws of defeat, pulled away a victory. So yeah, well played. GG guys, and I'll see you in the next one.